In the mood. I'm in the milk mood.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tarot Thursday.
Which night is it? What are we doing?
It's Tarot Thursday, remember?
Oh, apparently we're going live, so my phone is telling me.
Remember? Going live, and it's Tarot Thursday.
Oh, that's what's wrong with me. The full moon's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, I just nearly burnt my book to bits. Wow, it's actually burnt through quite a few. Right.
Trying to set us on fire before we even start. Welcome, everyone. If you could please do us a big favour and share this. Share this on your page because...
Or if you've got a group that you could share it to, that'd be great.
Yeah, because we can't share where we used to share because they don't like shares anymore.
Yeah, I think... Oh, shit, nearly something... set myself on fire. Oh, it's just not good. Hang on. I'm blowing on it. It's all right. I'm not going to blow it all over you. It's all good. I'm just trying to get a bit more.
So we're offering free tarot readings tonight.
Excuse me while I just play with myself here.
In our usual chaotic manner. If you have a question, please post it in the comments, and we will try as hard as we can to get through as many as possible. So the answers will be short, sweet, and concise. We will try and do our best.
She's a tad blunt.
To get through as many people as we can. If you miss out on a live reading...
What I just did, this is one of the joys of working with this sort of stuff, is that I've just burnt a hole in my book.
If you do miss out on a live reading, what we do is we have a selection at the back here. I'll just keep going. A selection at the back, 1, 2, or 3. So I am now going to place 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. And at the end, if you haven't been chosen to have a reading, you'll be able to pick 1, 2, or 3, and we will give you a general reading. It's chaos already. I have also bought in my moon mantra cards tonight. So everyone that gets a reading will also get a card pulled from the moon mantra deck for just a little bit of moon, yeah, whatever.
Guess what I have found?
It's just...
I've just found my
No, oh no.
Maybe I'm not meant to find the other ones.
That caused so much chaos last week.
I think that might be underneath there. Can you pop that thing up?
Just excuse us, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, it's focused on my boobs now. That's all I need. There they are. Yeah.
Blessed be.
She dumped her shit on top of it. No, it's actually my shit that she's
be.
digging through. So, thank you. Oh, now that she's touched my cards, I'm going to have to go and sprinkle sacred crystals on them in the moonlight and dance around naked and then sit my dirty butt down on top of them to cleanse them.
What a load of shit. Anyway, let's get going. Let's
All right.
get going. We've got people waiting.
I know,
Now,
we're
if you
talking
had
shit.
If you had a turn last week, we asked you
fuck
to...
Renata, you just... Oh,
to not have a reading tonight.
I know what the first card is. Chaos! Total chaos!
And let other people have a go. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's get to it.
All right, so I've got my naughty ones up there. Sign or no sign. Hang on, I've got no idea. You feel the card. Right, there we are. Oh, shoot, I've just knocked my water over into the PowerPoint!
Ali, this card is for you.
You sure you want a reading from us tonight? It's
okay, Ali, this card is for you. You have the Page of Cups. There is something new arriving toward and coming towards you in the next few days. This is something that you haven't handled before. This is a new emotional incident that you have to, I guess, deal with. So just be prepared. That is probably like nothing that has happened for you before. So yeah, just make sure that you aren't in turmoil, especially over this long weekend that's coming up. So there might be
Is
some
there a
issues.
long weekend coming up?
Yes, there might be some issues that arise, and you may not get to do what you really want to do over the long weekend, like rest. But yeah, just watch your emotions. Just watch your emotions, and make sure that you sort of do look after yourself, get enough sleep, and look, it's going to be one of those weekends. You know, you'll get over it. But just hold on, Ali. I want to give you a moon mantra card, okay? And I have chosen this one for you. I gaze into the pure white glow of the moon and feel her strength and courage. So you might need some strength and courage this weekend to deal with a bit of an emotional upset that is coming your way.
And I've got a bloke for you.
Oh, okay.
Already.
Robert.
Hey, Robert.
Of course you can have a reading, my darling.
I noticed that the missus was down there, Kate, saying, my husband is on here. Can he have a reading? Robert Woodhouse. And I actually spotted him as well. So there you go.
Okay, Robert. Here we go.
And I've made... See that? Oh, God, I can't angle it properly. I'm getting it all back to front. That is sesame keto brittle. It's so good, and it gets stuck in your teeth, and you can't talk.
Okay, Robert, the card that came out for you is the Three of Swords. This is a card that speaks deeply of, again, another issue that is going to arise. And it is something that you are already aware of, but it kind of comes to a head. A pointy, nasty head this weekend.
Pop that pimple.
And that it's got to be dealt with. And
hearts if you love popping pimples, ladies and gents. Build your heart.
It's often because there is the involvement of a third person in an important...
Just remember his wife's on here.
Yeah, I know. in an important decision. So there's someone kind of creating fuss or creating an issue that really isn't there to try and disrupt how easy it really is to make a certain decision. And that's what this Three of Cups is. So Robert, you and your wife have to really be on the same page for all of this to work. If either of you are kind of listening to another person give you advice, then it's not going to work out really well. And it kind of all comes to a head this weekend. So just be aware. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a moon card as well.
We're going to be here all night.
And the moon reminds me that I will shine brighter if only I take time to recharge. So that is for you, Robert.
Okay.
A full moon is really great for manifesting and for bringing things to fruition. So we need to kind of just pay homage to the moon.
Well, I love a good full moon, but I don't like the headaches leading up to it. Chantal, Brussie, will my current court case be really bad word. Court case be successful? What happens when you got brittle stuck up your teeth? I have to leave you shortly. I've got to go back in the freezer.
Okay, Chantel. So this is for you. It's the Nine of Wands. I do say yes. It will finally be over. That's one thing. And I do see a certain success. It may not be 100% how you would like it to come out, but it will certainly be fairly close and acceptable. Okay, so another moon card for you, my darling, and you have the moon is my spotlight and the world is my stage.
Oh, nice.
So they will be looking at everything that you do and how you do it over the next week or two. So be on your best behaviour, Chantel.
Tina Steele, please, 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 please.
Okay, Tina Steele.
I think I've just spat sesame seeds all over Renata. This looks like I've got a big fluffy headdress thing behind me, doesn't it? The gravestone.
And it's the Ace of Wands, so time of new beginnings and feeling a little bit of freedom. What do you need to let go of, Tina? What's been holding you back or holding you down? And, long weekends are really good times to be decisive and to work out what we don't want in our life anymore. So make that shift this weekend, Tina, and don't look back. And your moon card is, again, the moon is my spotlight and the world is my stage. So you might actually be a little bit afraid, Tina, of actually being a success or doing
that
well.
Happens.
It certainly does.
And it becomes a block. We've been reading or listening to the audiobook, The Big Leap. And it makes you realise just how many blocks you have. And when you get to that stage, you think you might be successful and you start to pull back, because when things are successful, that's when everything goes to shit. So you pull back from it. And then it goes to shit because you pull back from it.
If you could all share on your pages and maybe share with a friend and get them to come on as well, we would certainly love it. The more shares we get, the more people we get watching, and the better off for us it is. So please,
We like
big
big numbers.
Jane.
Jane Doidge.
Jane Doidge.
Doidge.
Okay, we have a card coming up for you, Jane. And you have the Temperance card. So this is a card that is all about you just being very still at the moment and not making wrong decisions because you feel that you need to sort of get in and make quick decisions. So it's a time to plan, time to organize what you're going to be going into, and sort of don't just sort of leap into things over the next week or two, Jane. Just really plan things out and make sure you know every bit of what it is that you're going to be doing and how it's going to be working out. There's also a bit of a suggestion here for you to stay away from people's friction, gossip, and arguments. Don't get yourself involved. None of your business. Don't get involved. In the end, you will be the one that they end up blaming.
It's all her fault. She told me to do it.
Mm-hmm. Now, your moon card is, I can hear the whispers of the moon in every wave that crashes on the shore.
Kayleen Bessel. Hi, ladies. Can I have a card, please?
Yeah.
Hot. Nothing like an older woman with a hot flush. You've got to get those clothes off as quick as you can. You know, ladies, don't you? I'm feral tonight. God help us all.
If we get through tonight without her chopping someone's head off, literally, we're going to be lucky. She's just about ready. She's ready to blow.
Now,
she's
if you do share the page, make sure that the people come over. If you're watching, come over onto the Frightfully Good page. I think it's also on the Newcastle Ghost Tours page. But if you're watching on like a watch party or something like that, we won't see your requests for readings. You've got to come over onto one of our main pages, and that is Frightfully Good Paranormal Spiritual Community, or Newcastle Ghost Tours, or Oz Paratech, or the Australian School of Ghost Hunting, or our Frightfully Good page on YouTube. So if you're any on those pages, we will see your questions. If you're not on those pages, we don't see your questions. They only come up on the feed where you're on.
Okay, Kayleen, you have two beautiful women in spirit that are here with me right now, poking me really badly to say, can you tell Kayleen we're here? So,
I know, are they friends or family?
Two beautiful ladies. I believe that they are close family members. I hope that you can associate with who these two beautiful ladies are. They may not have passed close together in time frame, but they are, or they know of each other, and they are together in spirit. So they are just sending you a beautiful hello, and that they are with you at the moment. And you have the Karma card, and the Karma. Will you stop eating that? Will you just put it away now? Put it away.
It's keto.
Put it away. I cannot concentrate.
She's got the
with
sugar.
a fucking sesame seed crunch going on in my ear. Just stop it.
She's got the sugar hangries. Alright, I'll go. I'll fuck off then.
You have the Karma card, my darling. So it is really over the next few days, this feeling of finally these things are resolved. Finally, I'm seeing the light. She slammed the door. Finally, I'm seeing the light, and it really does feel like finally karma is coming back and repaying you beautifully for something that happened prior to all of this, and it's kind of all straightened out now, Kayleen. So good luck to you for that. Are you right? You're settled now? And your moon card is, the moon is my spotlight and the world is my stage. Have a beautiful long weekend, my darling.
No. We've got a virgin, Nick Webb. Never had one of these things before. Well, let us ruin you for life. I'll give you a cyanide and happiness card.
Are you sure, Nick? It's time. You can just click off.
You
right
know,
now
Cards Against Humanity?
Oh, he nearly did. He nearly shut us down.
Yeah, Cards Against Humanity, these are worse.
Okay, can I read mine first?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of that one.
So, Nick, you have the Five of Cups. So this is a card that is associated with this feeling of depression or this feeling of anxiety or stress about relationships and about things that we have put our effort and our desires and our hopes and dreams into that have been an abject failure. And you
Yay! Go you!
You don't want to stay there anymore, my darling. Your time is done. Just get on with it and go, it's over. I'm not thinking about that shit anymore. Don't drag it along into your future, please, because you just won't get anywhere, Nick. Get up, off your backside, just get going. Don't worry about what's happened in the past. It's done, it's dusted.
You learn from every mistake you make, unless you keep repeating it, then that's not good.
You cannot resuscitate that shit, so just let it go.
Please note, these are part of a game. They are nothing to do with tarot or psychic readings or anything like that, but I like to use them because I think they give wise advice occasionally by pulling something random and just sharing it publicly. So your card is, quit following me, okay? Just don't.
And that's the shit, okay? So the shit doesn't need to follow you anymore.
And you should turn it into something nice. She's very good at sprinkling glitter on shit and calling it a diamond. All right, let's scroll down.
Oh dear. Oh dear. You should come on a ghost tour with us. So much fun.
All right, Trudy.
No wonder we don't get any evil demonic ghosts. They're afraid of you.
Yeah, so it's because I'm not afraid of them.
Oh, Trudy needs a naughty one, but can't ask the question.
Well, okay. You think of the question in your head.
I'll let you do this.
Am I getting laid Saturday night? Whatever your question is. I'm channeling it. She's run out of batteries. Look, whatever it is, you're the one causing the problem. Get out of your own fucking way, will you, woman? You're putting up the obstacles and blocks to whatever it is that you're trying to achieve.
Big shout out to the Biassies out there in TV land.
Are they stalking us again?
Just saying.
I do like the Biassies stalking us.
I do hope you're enjoying your wine.
Oh, I like that.
And
I can see smoke coming up from other than the bowl. We know a cracking will follow. Ooh.
A crackling.
Ooh. Oh, speaking of which, we need to put some more incense on. Yeah, we did pick Rob. We got Rob. Vida.
Vida. Is there a message for me? Well, we'll just have a look, Vida. There's always a message for everyone. And Vida, your message is the World card. All right. So I talked to someone today about this World card, often reminding me of those raffle wheels at the club where you spin them around and wherever it stops and lands, that's the prize you win. And Vida, sometimes life is like that for you. You spin the wheel and you're hoping for the best prize to land. And sometimes you kind of land on the frozen chook that they've got to go and get. Yeah. So It doesn't always end up the way you want it to. But the thing is, you've got to be in the game. You've got to get out there, and you've got to be part of community and part of relationships and part of the world. So if you've been hiding away, Vida, now is the time to get out there and just enjoy yourself and see what comes up, see what happens, and accept whatever number comes up on that spinning, rotating wheel, and just take it and be joyful about it, and have a really top mindset about what is to come. Especially if it's
69.
Yeah. And your card is, I know that I am made of the same magic as the brightest stars in the sky. Look at that. So it might be also about you trusting yourself a little bit more, working on your self-esteem, my darling.
I don't know where I'm up to now. Who was that?
Vida.
We've got Hayley. Hayley Hoffman. I'd love a reading, please.
Hello, Hayley. I think Hayley deserves one of these cards as well. But
which one? The Joking Hazards?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
Hayley, you have the King of Cups. So this is about listening to authority. Doing the right thing, Hayley, listening to authority, getting some advice if you need it. So kind of don't think that you can handle everything on your own and that you have all the answers and your answers might be absolutely perfect. Actually asking for help and assistance and getting some answers from people who really know. This might actually involve some tutorage as well, and maybe seeking out a mentor or something at this point in time. Reach out there and grab someone that can assist you over the next few months.
Be careful where you grab them so you don't end up with a lawsuit. Just a little word of advice. And your cyanide and happiness says, take this pill. Now, I reckon what that's actually saying, using my spooky intuition, is that there's not a magical pill to solve the problems. It's hard work. Whatever you've got to do is going to take a bit of hard work. There is not a magic pill.
And your moon card is, I see the moon's reflection in the sea as clearly as I see the goodness in my soul. So believe that you are worth it too, Hayley.
We have got the Jim brothers on. What's the feelings of she towards me?
Oh, the Jim brothers. Is there two of you trying to...
What movement are you doing down there?
I don't know.
Talking about being inappropriate.
All right. What's the feelings of she towards me?
She's watching.
Let me tell you. I can hardly wait to find out what card this is going to be. Oh, she's after your money.
It's okay.
So the more presents you fling at her, the better off you're going to be. This is a chicky babe that likes the sweet life, and you have to just throw things at her. Gifts, roses, good food, serenade, all of that romantic shit.
Renata wants your phone number, please. And your naughty card says, they go low, you fucking rise. Do you know what that is? That's push-ups down low, up high, down low. No.
Can you come up with something better than that?
Oh, okay. If she goes down low...
No, that's... No, that's okay. Thank you, Jim Brothers.
Oh, here's a good one for you. Why is my cat being so vocal lately? The full moon.
That's it.
Full moon. They're howling. They're singing the song of their people at very inappropriate times. Trust me, I've got 3 cats. Or they could be on heat. That's even funnier. Adela Oi. Oh. Adela Ol.
Adela, my darling. You also have the 3 of Swords. Look, be aware, Adela, of... sometimes 3 is a crowd. Sometimes you're not really...
3's a party too.
You're not really wanted in certain places. They may say, yeah, come along, come with us, come and be with us, but maybe you're not really wanted there. If you're feeling uncomfortable, if you're feeling as though sometimes some of the places that you go just don't feel right, then don't go. You don't have to. Yeah. This is a card that talks about you looking after yourself and your emotions. That's the most important thing right now. Just don't go to places because someone else is asking you to go, because they want the company. If you don't want to go, don't go.
Well, thank you, Linda Ann, for joining us for the ride. I hope you're having a good time. Hey, Kaz, how are you, gorgeous? That was a lovely memory of White Blow that popped up. I had a profound moment at White Blow.
That is a very sacred space up in Queensland, and it's called White Blow.
Yeah, look it up. It's a sacred site, and it is beautiful.
It
and
is.
You can feel the energy coming off it. All right, Jasmine may or may not.
Jasmine, you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is like do you know the Jim Brothers?
that needs a cyanide and happiness card, that one.
Time to work hard. Jasmine, this is what it's all about. It's your time now, even in the times that we have at the moment, and the difficulties that we're getting through right now. You can still work hard. You can still try and get funding, put that money away for brighter, better and bigger times. You've got some big things like in your mind that you want to create and you want to do. So it's an opportune time to save and to make sure that you secure them, especially over the next 12 months.
Whoop, it just jumped. It just did this whole big jump. Oh, all right. Right, Bartina Naomi Pynchon. Jeez, I thought my name was bad. Bloody hell, that's a humdinger. Right, Bartina, am I ever going to fall in love, or is this it for me?
Well, that's your decision to make. Yeah, so, you know,
Have you heard of the rabbit?
There aren't...
Look after yourself.
Hey?
I know we can get cheap batteries.
Bartina. If there have been issues in the past, they need to be sorted through. They need to be worked out. You need to know where you stand. And, you know, there are plenty of people out there. They're not all bastards.
They might be.
Some of them are really nice. It's just about finding the right person. So, you know, if love is something that you want in your life, you shouldn't be giving up on it. And you do have the Nine of Cups card in the tarot deck, which is the good luck card as far as I'm concerned. So it will come. It will come.
Also, stop sweating the small fucking stuff. All right, this is your naughty card. Stop sweating the small fucking stuff. It's fucking tiresome. In other words, you might just be nitpicking when you do have a date with someone or go out with them. Nitpick all the little stuff, and it's actually blocking you from finding some really nice people. So maybe let a few faults go past. However, if they scratch their butt and then pick up food and eat it and offer it to you, don't. Just leave that one.
I'm glad I swallowed my tea before. Or that would have been really bad.
Geez, they're all going really quick. I'm struggling to keep up. Christy Cantley, will I cross paths again with my first love anytime in the future?
All right. Well, it depends on where your first love lives. If they're over in America at the moment, no, you won't. But anyway, let's see.
And let me tell you,
first loves can be really shit.
They change.
They do.
You might have all these romantic memories of what it could have been when you were younger, and then you've separated.
And they might look like the Michelin Man at the moment.
They grow up with different ideas and think Trump's great. Just don't.
We've gone political. Oh my God. The Nine of Wands says you would really have to make an effort for you to cross that person's path. This is kind of, it's not going to sort of just happen. You'd have to stalk them, Christy. And I don't want to know about that, okay? I didn't give you any of that information. No. So you'd have to make a big effort for them to kind of be in your pathway.
And don't forget, also here you've got 1, 2, and 3 for those who miss a one-on-one reading. We've got the group readings. They're normally pretty bloody good too. Now we've got a regular, Jenny Pearson. Okay, I hope it jumps to me. Will I leave here and travel Australia?
Oh, Jenny, you want to go travelling Australia? You can, my love. I give you permission to do so. Off you go. See ya. Pack your bags. Peace off. That's all right. You can do that.
Don't tell her to piss off. I like Jenny.
So do I. At the moment, your card says no. Right? No, not at the moment.
Oh, are you running away? Don't run away.
Maybe 6 to 8 months to 12 months down the track. Now is not the right time. The Three of Pentacles, sit tight. Stay at home. Stay right here and deal with all the stuff that you need to clarify, okay, before you even think about going anywhere. Nowhere for the next 6 months or so. After that, it's a possibility. Yeah, for sure. Plan it.
As soon as the borders open up, we're going to be looking at running events interstate as well. So you come and join us for an interstate event.
Jenny, I'm going to give you a moon card too. I feel safe and sheltered in the night sky, and I let the moon light the way.
Oh.
Head on out tomorrow night with your glass of wine. Talk to the moon. She'll tell you what you need to do.
Lauren Fodor or Fodder would love a reading, please. Love your work. COVID.
Into your elbow.
That's what I meant to do. Yeah, no, that's the smoke getting to me. Must put some more on.
Okay, Lauren.
I'll
your
put the
reading
clairvoyance
is
on.
the Fool card. This is a great time to start new projects and to really throw yourself in mind, body, and spirit. What is it that you really want to do? What do you want to create right now? You have the pathway open for you to do so. But it really has to be something passionate and something you really, 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 really want to do. Go out and create, my love. The Fool gives you permission to do so.
Yeah, so you think the Fool means, you know, an idiot, and it doesn't at all. Yeah, we're going to be running a tarot course, but before we do the tarot course, we will be running an oracle course. But before we do that, we're running protection. Starting on Tuesday night, there is still places available. The protection for your family, home. If you like to go ghost hunting, that will also help as well. It runs over 2 weeks on Tuesday night, 7:30 to 8:30, although we normally go overtime. And we will give you tips, techniques, and things to think about.
Mm-hmm. And you can ask lots of questions.
$10 a night. How can you go wrong? So $20 all up for both nights. Mm-hmm. Also, please don't forget, we have the, what is it? Australian Paranormal online Paraconference
coming up in July 11th and 12th, and we have just posted it this evening. Tickets are available at varying prices, so it just depends on how poor or wealthy you are to how much you can pay to be there for 2 whole days. We're going to have probably about 10, 11, 12 guest speakers that will be online on the Saturday and the Sunday, and we might be able to do a special live feed where everyone can come and join in on that Saturday night. And it's all about promoting Australian teams. We've even got someone from New Zealand who will be on for us, and it will all be from the comfort of your couch. All you have to do is be there when the speakers are on and enjoy it.
And I could ask international guests because I've got lots of friends. So does she, but it's all about me. I have people that would happily come and do talks for us, but we've chosen to make it Australia and New Zealand. We're keeping it local. We may do an international one later on, but let's support the Australian teams at the moment who've all been stuck at home and been unable to go ghost hunting.
Yeah, so if you know someone who has a team or is interested in the paranormal and ghost hunting, let them know. It's through the Australian School of Ghost Hunting. That's where your tickets are. Maybe someone might like to be a guest speaker as well. Still looking for a few.
Kayla. Oh, you got a Bubba. Huntley. I'd love a card. What's coming my way? Or do I have anything from my mother?
Okay, what's coming your way is a whole lot of opportunities. You have the Five of Swords. Now, because there are little fairies around this card, there can be some interesting issues with the next few weeks or months, and some of the things that come out of the blue. So this might have something to do with your mum. She might be wanting to send you some signs as well. But Kayla, sometimes life gets so busy that we don't see the signs, but they're all around. So watch for things that kind of appear out of the blue and things that are misplaced at home and then found 2 or 3 days later. But also there's a little bit of shenanigans that go on as well. Things aren't quite clear. So just make sure that you are on top of everything that is happening at your place. Yeah.
And we're going to Melissa Kennedy. Hi, Melissa. I wonder if we're related. Does your family come from around the Cooma area? I'm somebody's skeleton in a cupboard. Somebody had a baby out of wedlock and I'm that person. So if you're one of those Kennedys, we could be related. I might tell you who it is.
Don't scare the punters. Melissa, you have the Two of Wands. It's time for change. Stop thinking about it and what can you do to kind of, spice up the life and make some changes. It's an opportunity for you to do so. You're a big planning person, Melissa, so anyone that gets this card really doesn't do anything on the spur of the moment. So you like to have things planned out, but if you've been sitting on plans for a really long time, get out there and get stuff sorted and get out into the world. And I know maybe also you've had 1 or 2 trips that you've been planning or had planned have just gone out the window like ours have because of this coronavirus.
I'm very grateful we're not in America right now because we were meant to be. Actually, we were meant to be at Hillview House investigating tonight. We had this whole old lunatic asylum all to ourselves.
Oh, no. Yeah, so you may have kind of lost faith in the whole travel thing because you were planning to go overseas and you couldn't. And we probably won't be able to for a little while yet. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We can't do anything about it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Joanne Bailey. 1, 2, 3 reading, please.
1, 2, 3 reading, please.
Yeah.
All right.
And
that must be for you.
All those cards are for you. Thank you very much, Kirsty Bartlett, who's recommended the Australian School of Ghost Hunting. Thank you so much.
So you have Jodie Bailey, the Five of Wands, or if this is coming up for this weekend, I'd suggest you pack some bags, get into the car and just drive. Just go away somewhere and get out of the area because there's a bit of in-house arguing happening this weekend. A few niggly people coming around trying to tell you what to do, trying to tell you how to lead your life, and you aren't having a bar of it. You can either stay and argue, it's not going to get you anywhere, or you can kind of go, you know what, I think I might go away this weekend somewhere, anywhere, around the corner, to a hotel. Stay, enjoy yourself. Grab some fresh air, get out of the way. Do not get into arguments this weekend. It will not serve you at all.
And thank you, Zamira, who just bought a ticket for the protection course. Bless Amy Rose. I miss my nan.
Oh,
any
Amy.
words from her?
Oh, baby. She wants you to cook up a nice big pot of pea and ham soup.
My dad keeps making me pea and ham soup, and he's got a bit of dementia, and he keeps forgetting, and he keeps making it. I keep saying, stop making it! It makes me gag!
Oh, Amy, pea and ham soup can be absolutely beautiful. And if your nan used to make pea and ham soup, Or make soup with lentils. You know those lentil things, that soup mix you used to get in the
the plastic bag.
yeah, the plastic bag with the soup that all of our lovely grandparents used to use to thicken up the soup. Put meat on your bones. Yeah, that's her message. Be nice and toasty and comfortable and warm and wonderful this weekend. Wondering if you have pets, if you have any puppy dogs. Yeah, because if your puppy dog occasionally barks at something that you cannot see, that's Nan. So she's around. She's not far.
All right, Carolyn Load.
Okay, may I have a card for my future love life,
and
please?
Don't forget our grand poo bars on the 1st and the 3rd Thursday after we finish this free session for everyone. We go do your private session, so you all get guaranteed readings.
If you're on.
If you're on. I have a card for my future love life, please.
What's that big long one there?
I can get that to you for a second.
Okay, future love life. This is strength. So your future love life is going to test you. It's going to test you with regard to what you think love is, what you believe it should be, and what it has been in the past. So if love has not been kind to you, Carolyn, doesn't mean that everyone is like that. And do not go and tar and feather everyone that comes into your life and say it's not going to work anyway because they're all shitheads, right?
Yeah, stop looking over your shoulder for what's happened.
Look, there's probably someone out there. There could well be, and you might just meet someone just for you that's going to treat you really, really well. And unless you have an open heart and you are ready to have that relationship, it's just not going to happen. Okay, it takes two to tango. And both of you have to be ready to accept each other with all your foibles, all the issues and problems that you come with.
Especially if they've got two foibles. Do you want that big long one now?
But that's the way it is, Carolyn.
You want the big long one?
Yeah.
Because I've got to go pee, so you can read that while I go to pee.
Oh, my God. May I have a reading, if meant for me, please? All last week I have been dreaming of death. So far it has been my daughter, another child of mine, a little girl and an officer, and I was wondering if maybe a reading might shed more light on what my dreams are trying to tell me. Thank you. So sometimes death isn't a physical death. It can be at times if you have prophetic dreams. Now, sometimes we have one prophetic dream in our life and it just happens to be a dream about someone passing. It may be that we have many prophetic dreams, and if you are someone who has future dreams and those dreams keep coming through, the suggestion is that there might be someone that is close to you who may have issues coming up, and it's really, really hard to sort of get into that spot where you feel that you have a right to tell people that you've been having these sorts of dreams. Can interfere with free will as well. Now, the other thing is that a dream like this may be symbolic, and so the death of someone close may mean the death, literally, of something that you have been holding on to that is dear to you, that needs to be let go of, and you need to free yourself from that. The child there may be something that you are nurturing, that you are really sort of growing and putting effort into, and it's not working, so it's showing itself symbolically. And yeah, this is really hard to try and explain because you can't look at dreams from those dream books, because they're too generalized, because you may have different thoughts about what a daughter or a young child might be as opposed to somebody else. It may have different meanings for you, and we have to interpret your dreams through your eyes. So kind of have a think about it, and see if that helps any.
All right. Renata, are you at Witch and Willow on the weekends?
No, my darling, only only
Wednesday.
Wednesdays and Thursdays. Nancy, Wednesdays and Thursdays.
However, you can book a phone reading through Witch and Willow with Renata. So you go to their Facebook page,
Yes.
Witch and Willow, Warners Bay, and you can book a reading there. Or go to
LuckyPsychic.com and I can do an email reading for you anytime.
Hey Ron, welcome.
And we do have to be careful that we look after our men folk. Because, we get
I do feel a little upset with us if we skip over them.
I know, Ron. So there you go. And it's so interesting how many men get this High Priestess card. And the High Priestess card is a very feminine orientated card, but it's also a card that says, you know what, life isn't just about work and just about earning money, just about towing the line. It's also about exploring what you need and what you require to make yourself happy, and whether there is something really specific that you need to fulfill your life as well. So it might be time to have a bit of a reflection, Ron, and see what is it that you need right now. I'm also wondering whether you have any issues with your knees and ankles. So you will know, of course, if you are having any issues, pain, anything that's going on with knees and ankles at the moment, might be bearing too much weight or doing too much work using those joints. So look after yourself there as well.
I've got a good one for you.
Okay. All right.
Beck wants to know if she's going to be getting a root more often. I like Beck. Hi, Beck.
I think that deserves a naughty card.
Oh, I could give you a naughty card as well.
Yeah.
Hang on.
She's got to write that one down.
I've got to write your name down because I'm going to keep an eye on you. All right, Beck, let me see. Oh, apparently that's a boring one. Your head has a fucking opinion, but your heart holds the fucking decision. Are you thinking too much about it? If you're that desperate for one, just head out.
No.
Plenty of people.
No.
What does it get on Tinder, Grinder, whatever it is?
And Beck, the thing about everything at the moment is we've all been in social isolation.
No.
So I'm sure there are many people who have the same thoughts as you right now. You do have the King of Cups, so there is a great possibility that it's going to happen very soon.
We all know what the cup's the symbol of, don't we? So make sure you've got your protection happening. You have that worm filled. Let's go to this lovely Christy. C word. I'm so lost. I'd love some guidance.
Oh, poor Christy. Oh, you need to come in and have a proper reading, Christy. People who are lost just need time to be able to really speak of what is happening for them. And yes, it's time to make, I'm not going to show you this card. I'm just going to say that, you know what, if you have gone through a great loss at this point in time, there was not much that you could do to keep it going. It kind of just, it happened, and whatever happened. There was nothing much that you could do with regard to that. It is now time to move on or to look at what comes next. And that's really the guidance that you need. What do I do now? After all of that is now over, how do I move on and how do I get going? So the next card that I have chosen talks about the fact that you're not quite ready to move on. You're not quite ready to be social yet. It's the Hermit card. It's time still to reflect a little bit and to get some more inner strength happening before you kind of face the world. So, you know, people can be really critical about just getting over things really quickly. And we all do that at different pace, at different times and in different ways. So, Christy, if you need help, talk to those that will be able to give you assistance or just listen. That's even better. So you can really get it out of your system, but give yourself time. Don't let anybody push you into something that you're not ready to do.
All right. We need everyone to share it again for us. Just share it somewhere. Share it onto a page or a group or something like that. Get it up over 200 so we keep Renata going for a little bit longer. We're at 185 now. We've got to get back up to 200 to keep it going for a bit more. And hello, Joseph. How are you? Let's go to Alison. It's dropping numbers. That's not good. Alison Everson, look at me, please. Look at me. First time watch a card, please.
Okay, Alison. It's a Three of Pentacles. It's a pretty boring card. It is... oh, look, it's all about hard work and just, keep going and keep doing what you're doing. It's not one of those revolutionary cards that says, you know what, everything's going to change, everything's going to be beautiful, and I'm not going to have to work hard anymore. I'm going to win the lottery. My knight in shining armor is going to come through the door. It's not. It's more the same old shit that you've been doing for a while. You've just got to keep at it at the moment and keep going. Put some hard work in, and you know what? Love what you do. And if you don't love what you do, find something that you do love doing and put all of that hard effort that you're putting into the stuff that you don't like to do into the stuff that you really love to do. And you know what? That's fulfilling as well. But don't waste time on shit that you don't like to do. Please.
We have got Cassandra. She's been asking over and over and over and over, and I kept seeing it and then it jumped. I have a reading. I've been in a rut lately, and I've been talking to a guy that I don't think is being truthful and feel so energy drained. Am I wasting my time? Well, if you're not happy, my love, don't hang in there for the sake of hanging in there.
Yeah, what are you doing? And Cassandra, if he is draining your energy, that is a bad sign.
Why are you allowing him to drain your energy?
So you should be getting filled.
Or yeah.
You should be feeling...
Talk to Beck.
You should be feeling emotionally filled, Cassandra, after being with someone that you want to spend time with and that you're thinking of as a potential partner for life. If you're coming away feeling drained and sapped, there are one or two things happening, right? So either he is draining energy from you and going away really fulfilled and happy and you're feeling, what the shit just happened? Or number two, you're putting in so much effort into making yourself someone that you're not, just so this person hangs around you. Either of those is not good. So, Cassandra, my suggestion is let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go, my darling.
You got some feedback from Beck. Thanks, and spot on. Overthinking about it for sure. So I guess I just need to climb aboard the morning woody and be done with it. Yep. That morning glory, just suck it up, so to speak. Oh, look, sometimes you just got to make them happy, don't you? Thank you, Justin, for sharing. Oh, well, this is an interesting question. Is there a future in paranormal investigating at all for me?
Justin! I don't know, my darling.
Well, look at our riches, Justin. I should tell you all. We are professional paranormal investigators. No, we don't charge to go to people's houses, but we do charge to sell paranormal equipment and to run workshops. We don't charge much. One day we might be rich, but let me tell you, there's no money in it. But if you are looking at a love job and research and learning, it is wonderful.
It's very fulfilling, Justin, but there is absolutely no money in it. And to be famous, you've got to be in the right place at the right time,
like
and have your connections with directors and producers and all that sort of shit. You're throwing money at it all the time. Nothing ever lands in the bank. If you do get a paranormal show or anything like that, it lasts one season and they kick you in the ass and then they go, nah, you're no good anymore. We've got some young chickies with big boobies that, will drag, the people in. So, Justin, the only way to get into paranormal investigation is to come at it thinking, I do this because I have a passion and I want to be involved. It is my hobby. It is something that I love, and it is something that I cannot see my life being without. Do not do it if you're following the money trail, because there isn't any in it, especially in Australia. Head overseas to America and see if you can do better there.
We're trying in Australia.
We're trying.
We are trying.
We're trying,
And
but
we keep talking about things that are going to happen. We just... Apparently it's nearly finished. Nearly finished. They asked me for some photos this week, and I'm going... I sent them to Renata first. I was like, I don't know if I want these photos published anywhere. We have a TV show coming, peoples. It is coming. All right. Mo Tabar. Hi, please. How Malak, sorry, I apologise, is feeling towards me now. Oh, okay. Malak. Malak. This is a love interest, I'm assuming.
This is a love interest one. Yeah. Oh, there's a big one from Brett Gardner.
She's drawn to big ones. Hi, Mo, and thank you for joining us from YouTube. I really appreciate it.
So, Malak thinks he's got you won over, Mo. So, or she, I don't know which one it is, he or she. They think they have you won over and they have you wrapped around their little finger. So I wonder if that is what you want. Is that what you want? If it's what you want, well, you're going in the right path. But if it's not what you want, then you may have to think about things a little bit differently or sit down and have a really good chat.
All right, here we go. Hi, ladies. My mum passed 13 years back. My brother and my sister say they feel her spirit all the time, but I never have. I usually see an animal that she said would be her and to know she is watching. My youngest was born 7 years after her passing. We swear he has her spirit without ever knowing her. I've lost contact with my eldest son for a number of years now. Mum was very close to him as he was the first grandchild. Does she know if he'll ever come around and mend the hurt he's caused?
That's a big question, Brett, and it's really difficult when it comes to those in spirit because, again, they have free will and it is an energy form, so they can be anywhere and everywhere at the same time. And some people believe that they can feel spirits around them, and that is perfectly fine. Now, again, you've got to be someone who believes that that is possible for you to have that experience as well. If you're a non-believer or a skeptic or waiting for something fantastical to happen, then sometimes you are waiting for the big appearance or the apparition or for her to appear at your bedside or whatever it might be, when there are very, very subtle signs that are always around you. But you kind of think, that can't be it. That can't be it. I'm waiting for something bigger. Yeah. It can be something really, really unusual and very, very simple that occurs that will just show you that she is around. Okay, so you've got to look for the simple things, the slight things that come and go, and be more open to the signs that are available to you, and believe that it can happen. Now, you say that you believe that your youngest son has her spirit. Well, then how much more evidence do you want? If she has come through in part through your son, then you have a portion of her right there and then every single day. So don't be asking too much of these spirit people. We've learned that lesson. We have learnt that lesson. You keep asking, give me a sign, give me a sign.
Spirit.
And they go, how much fucking more do I need to show you to tell you that I'm there?
And you go, thanks, Spirit, can you give us a sign?
So, take that as the biggest sign that she is there and that she has left a portion of herself and of her character within your son. Now, will the first grandson ever come around and mend the hurt that he's caused? He has look at me problems. Look at me. Look at me. Look how important I am. You're not treating me fairly. It's all about me. So unless that part of him kind of sees the light, and then the likelihood is he would have to swallow too much pride to come around and mend the things that he has caused. So it's kind of about that. And you can only ask someone so many times, and then you kind of go, I'm not asking you anymore. I hope that's helped, Brett.
And Joseph, he's here for shiz and giggles. If you get anything for me, I'll listen.
2 beers.
Is that a promise?
Okay, Joseph. Here's a card for you.
Oh, like Melissa, my spirit guides are alcoholics.
So you have the Strength card as well. So it is again for you about just sitting and waiting at the moment, Joseph. You're doing everything to your best abilities right now. So, don't be hard on yourself. Don't expect miracles to happen over the next few weeks or months, because they're just not. We're all in this stagnant zone because the world's gone to a bit of shit, and everyone's fighting for the crumbs at the moment. So, you're a wise one, Joseph. Sit back and know that you're doing the best that you can, and just let things play out. And say to yourself, you know what, I've got time. Once all this settles, I'll come back up and I'll sort things out and I'll be back on top. But for now, I'm just going to pull away and I'm not going to get involved in all of that stuff. Yeah. Sometimes sweetness is the best thing to be the tonic that people need, rather than aggression or anger.
And Robert says, could you imagine Sue and Michelle acting like this?
Who's Sue and Michelle?
I don't know. That must be boring if they're not acting like us.
Who's Sue and Michelle, Robert?
I knew that would throw you. What's happening?
We're nearly done.
Yeah,
we're over time. One more. One more.
Okay, this is a heartbreaker. You ready for a heartbreaker? Michelle, Tommy, Makara. Lost my son and hubby 15 months apart. Hubby's been gone for a year now, so I'm so lost without him.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
I am so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, so sorry for your loss, my sweet.
That's a hard path you're on, gorgeous one.
Yeah, and again, as I've said so many times, please do the grieving in your time. Don't make people rush you back into life if you are not ready to go there. Make sure you find support for yourself and have lovely people around you that will listen, and just sit and listen, so that you can get some of that pain out and talk to people about it. Yeah, it's a hard thing, and when it's still so young and just so recent, then, any little memory will kind of just, bring it all back. I don't know why I'm getting a message, and the message is from your hubby, look to the stars. So I don't know whether you guys, when you were together, may have been out at night looking at stars, or, something about looking at the stars, and there's a special star out there that's just for you.
You know that you can actually buy a star and name it?
Name it. Yeah.
How cool would that be?
But he's just saying, look to the stars.
Oh, we've got a reply. Robert said they have a show in the US. They're almost like you pair, but a bit more uptight and less inclined to kind of swear. We're Australian. Australians fucking swear all the fucking time. So refreshing to find a pair like you two. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Isn't it nice to see a pair of old bags who swear as well?
You're a bitch.
Well, it's true. It's normally all these young pert things with pert boobs.
Yep. I'm just so good. Look at my cards. Look at my cards. Oh, my cards are falling everywhere.
Yes, we did. On my son's plaque, I put "See you on the other side of the stars."
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's a true message from them. That's when she gets a hit like that. You've had I'm just covered in goosebumps. Wow.
Thank you, Michelle.
Okay, all right. Look, we're going to do it,
darling. He's there and he's watching.
Thank you, Heather. We like to be fucking awesome, but not fucking each other. Just fucking awesome.
Just kind of shit.
All right, we're going to do our cards from up the back now since we've dropped 157. What are some of these other mediums? They've got thousands on there. We're not grateful for you 157 who are still watching. We are very grateful. But my ego says I want more. All right, let's go to the cards.
Okay.
All right.
So if you chose card number one.
Take this moment. Look at these cards. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, 3. Choose which ones you want. I'm going to draw them a little bit closer if Renata doesn't knock the fucking thing over. All right, there's 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to give you a group reading now.
Okay, so if you chose number 1, you have the 10 of Cups. This is a lovely card. Everything is nice and sweet and just the way it should be. Reflect on family. Family is the most important thing right now for all of you that chose card number 1. So be with the ones that you love this weekend and in the weekends to come, yeah?
And the angels, they have your fucking back always. So don't doubt it. If you feel alone or you're feeling like everyone's deserted you, they haven't. They're with you.
Number 2.
Are you touched it again?
Oh,
I hope Beck picked this one.
This one's heavy duty. This is the Hangman's card. So what are you giving up to get what you think that you need right now? Because you are giving up too much. You are literally selling your soul to get something that may not be the best thing for you at all. So have a serious think this weekend, whether it's all worth the effort.
And Beck, I hope this was your card because you need to love fucking hard. This is Mick's card as well. Mick always gets this one. So whatever you're doing, love it with all your heart and soul.
And the lucky last, Okay, Queen of Pentacles. So all of you, whether you are male or female, it is time to really feel as though you are on the right path, you are doing the right thing. Spend some money on yourselves. This is an investment in the future. So whether it's buying a new suit or a new outfit this weekend so that you can go to your job and look really smash hot, or whether it's investing in a course or you're doing whatever it is that, you know, will make you feel better so that you can perform better, go ahead and do it.
And stand up and speak your damn truth. Don't hide in the corner. You know, I used to be the quiet one in the classroom, believe it or not. The teacher would ask a question and I'd sit there and I'd go, I know the answer to that, but I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. I don't want no one to see me. No one see me. She used to be like that as well. Stand up and speak your fucking truth. Own it. And if you're wrong, say, I was wrong. But at least you spoke your truth.
That's it. That's it.
All right, you're slowly edging off the screen over there. I don't know what's happening. Come over. I'll go this way. All right, thank you all for joining us. We will be back on
Monday
night, and we're going to be doing the ABC of Paranormal Strangeness, and we're up to the letter U. And we're going to be looking at urine.
I know.
We're going to bring a cup each. No, but there is a some magical properties and things that we're going to be looking at there. Also, we have Tuesday night, our protection course is starting up. So I've noticed a few more people have joined up that tonight. Thank you so much. $20 for 2 weeks of classes. Mm-hmm. Come on, guys. And also our
Paranormal
Conference, which is 2 days worth of talks. If you can't sit there for the whole 2 days, you've got 12 months to watch it. So it will be on a private Facebook page and you'll have access to that for 12 months.
And if you wish to have a private reading either by phone or email, you can go to luckypsychic.com and book in. I have only a few spots left at Witch and Willow for next Wednesday and Thursday, or you can book in for the following week.
She's starting to get booked out, guys and girls. So obviously she's, as you can see, the people here are saying that it's a hit. When she's coming up with the reading. So very, very popular. Also, paranormal equipment, head over to ozparatech.com, and we are now starting to stock some spiritual supplies as well.
Oh, yes, some protection shit.
Yep, so you can get your jiggy on over there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it for the night. Love yous all. See yous on the dark side.
Bye.
Bye.